BTS's V, the mysterious beach night that stirred the K-pop world. Hello ARMY, welcome back to BTS fans channel. When the sea holds secrets. In the bustling heart of South Korea's entertainment world, where every step of a K-pop star is captured by cameras, and even the smallest gesture can become breaking news, there came a night unlike any other. A night where the spotlights dimmed. No stage, no MC, no choreography. Only sand beneath their feet, the gentle crash of waves, and the moon hanging quietly above. And on that night, BTS, the group that has made history in global music, were seen together on a secluded beach untouched by the public eye. As if the outside world did not exist. As if time itself had stopped just for them. Yet, among the warmth, the laughter, and the companionship, there was one figure who seemed to be the gravitational center of it all. Taehyung, V. The figure who captured every gaze. Photos circulating online showed V in an outfit that was far from flashy, yet impossibly captivating. A soft gray suit with subtle stripes, a relaxed cut that let the sea breeze dance through every fold. His hair, slightly tousled, not styled for effect but shaped naturally by the wind. His smile, faint. Not too wide, not too cold. A smile that seemed to hide countless untold stories. Many ARMYs remarked, Taehyung wasn't just there, he was the center of gravity that night. Every camera pointed at him seemed to capture something impossible to put into words, a mix of serenity, depth, and a magnetic pull that made it hard to look away. A togetherness that feels eternal. One of the most talked about photos showed V squatting down in the sand, laughing freely. Other members, RM, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, playfully pointed their hands at him as if about to catch him. It was pure, unfiltered friendship. No scripts, no pretense. Just a real, unguarded moment. Another shot captured all the members standing in a row by the shore, the fiery orange of sunset behind them, waves breaking gently at their feet. In the middle stood V, his gaze piercing yet calm, posture steady, as though sending a silent message only the heart could understand. To some, it was a reunion photo. To others, it was a symbol of a slow, inevitable farewell. Speculation crashing like waves. It didn't take long for hashtags #Taehyung at the beach, and #Reunite to dominate global Twitter trends. Fans across the globe began asking, was this part of a secret documentary project? Was this the final gathering before they fully returned to military service? Or could this be a hidden message to ARMY? Some eagle-eyed fans even claimed to recognize the location from V's past posts. If true, it would mean the beach was a special place, perhaps a secret retreat from years ago. V alone amid the crowd. In one striking photo collage, V sat alone at the edge of a wooden pier. The late afternoon sun spilled softly over his face, shaping a dramatic silhouette. His eyes were fixed on the vast horizon, as though speaking to a future not yet arrived. No smile, no grand gesture, only a stillness that carried weight. For many fans, this was the most emotional image of all. It feels like he's saying something without uttering a single word, wrote one ARMY on Twitter. Expressions that invite questions. Another moment that sparked endless discussion showed V embracing J-Hope. J-Hope beamed, smiling with all the warmth he's known for. V? His expression was neutral, his eyes deep, his lips only faintly curved. Some saw this as a sign of quiet joy. Others believed it hinted at mixed emotions, love, longing, and perhaps a trace of melancholy. Small details, big meaning. Attentive fans noticed something intriguing. Strawberry mousse and matcha on the dining table. Outfits that matched in soft, neutral tones. Photos taken at the golden hour, just as the moon began to rise. It was as if everything had been carefully planned to create a specific atmosphere. V, the silent storyteller. Taehyung has always had a way of telling stories without words. He uses colors, light, movement, even stillness. For many fans, V isn't just the group's visual, he's a storyteller. Someone who can make a single photograph feel like a chapter in a novel. eternal in the hearts of fans. Videos and fan edits of these photos began flooding social media. Some layered them with melancholic music, others paired them with dramatic voiceovers. A night that might have lasted only a few hours was now immortalized in the hearts of millions of ARMYs. An ending that never truly ends. In the end, no one truly knows the real meaning behind that beach night. But one thing is certain. V has once again reignited longing, hope, and love in the hearts of his fans. He stood there on that beach like a living poem, not trying too hard to mesmerize, and that is exactly what made him unforgettable. That night was not just about the beach. It was not just about BTS. It was not even about the rare moment when the world's most watched figures stood under the same silver moonlight, their shadows stretching across the quiet sands. It was about something far more intangible, something that no camera could fully capture, and no caption could completely explain. It was about how silence, pure, unbroken silence, can carry more weight than the deafening cheers of a stadium packed with thousands. How the stillness of the ocean at night can feel louder than a roaring crowd. How a glance, a pause, or a shared breath can tell a story longer than any speech ever could. The wind carried no lyrics that night. No music played. And yet, every wave seemed to hum a melody only they could hear, a private symphony between the moon, the sea, and the men who had given so much of themselves to the world. It was a moment that didn't demand attention. And yet, it drew every eye. It was as if the world itself had leaned in, holding its breath, afraid to miss whatever was unfolding in the shadows of that shore. Perhaps that is why it feels so haunting now. Because for all the videos, all the photos, all the speculations, no one can truly say what was said in that quiet. Were they sharing a memory? Was it a farewell? Or was it the beginning of something none of us could yet see? And so, all we can do is wait. Wait for the next chapter of the story he chooses to tell, not rushed, not forced, but in his own time. Wait for the day when the stillness of the ocean will be replaced by the echo of his voice once more. Because if there is one thing we have learned, it is that some stories are not meant to be shouted. They are meant to be whispered. Unfolded slowly, beautifully, like the tide that retreats only to return, bringing with it something new each time. And until that tide comes in, we stand here, in the quiet, holding on to the mystery. Because maybe, just maybe, the mystery is the story. And when that day comes, when the next wave of his truth finally reaches us, we will remember this night. Not for what we saw, but for what we felt. For the way the silence spoke, and for the way it made the whole world listen.